It's been a week. A week of second guessing myself on this. Alright. 40% chance it knocks out one of my own spells. 60% chance it ticks off somebody else. Ah, crap. Okay. Well, flip a coin. Was it my forge or my other money-making spell? Fortunate to lose either. Alright, let's see. So, we only cast one per session. We actually didn't cast very many spells. We do have some Catoblepas now. These things should be awesome. Okay. Looks like we didn't do well at finding sites this turn. We'll look into that in a second. Lots of blood. Alright. Oh! It finally happened. We lost one. Huh. The mantises are... Oh my gosh, they make 4 attacks a round! Okay, they're actually pretty dangerous. If you don't have high protection, yeah, they're pretty dangerous. Alright, moving on. Let's see. Battles occurring. I don't think there's anything too interesting that's gonna happen here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, somebody lost a Basalt King. Okay, let's watch this one. So Tai Chi attacks. Hey, you're starting to use the shields. Shields are good. Okay. Death Stink, the Mound Fiend. A Death Mage. A Fox Spirit. I don't know this one. But looks like he's got a lot of glamour, and he can fly. Why does he need to fly? You're a glamour mage that shouldn't be in melee combat. You must have picked that up somewhere by accident. Pile of undead. Okay. Alright, everything seems to be fine. Got actually a fair amount of death magic. There's even a crossbow. And in this corner, we have 2 of these. I'm honestly not entirely sure. Oh, man. They're stacking stuff. I'm not entirely sure how he kills Basalt Kings. I did not see a bunch of Swords of Sharpness in there. But he's got glamour and death. So he's summoning a bunch of stuff. Sprites! Oh, is he gonna fatigue them away? These things are doing their stuff on their side. More sprites, more illusions. I've been wondering about sprites for a long time. This is the first time I've actually seen them come up in battle. Looks like their fatigue is, they got 20 ammo, they're not gonna fatigue out. Even their accuracy isn't that bad. If this hits, it should just, yeah, instantly take you out. You're done. You're not getting back in the fight. Okay, I think it's gonna be elf shots. His magic resistance isn't perfect. I think it's going to be elf shots to his Basalt Kings. Every time he loses it... Oh, he's doing Frost Aura, I think. But he's up against undead. Where do these come from? Oh, these are illusions. I remember these. These things are awesome, but I've never used them myself. I've just looked at them and been like, damn, you're the coolest thing. Look at this. But it's all pretend damage, so you can't regenerate it away. Let's see. Ancestor Spirits. Not much to say about them. Using the eye catcher? Well, you deserve whatever happens to you. Oh, he's running away? Okay, that did one imaginary wound was too much for him. Oh, was he caught? No. He's not taking any fatigue yet. This one... You had 23 morale and you're running away too. What the hell? You only lost a little bit of PD. Why are you running? Well, yeah, he's being just murdered. These things have paralyzing attacks as well. Yeah, he's so screwed. I thought that going above 200 fatigue would result in straight up damage, but he's being hammered with fatigue beams and is not giving him damage that I can tell. Is there some exception on L-Shot that it's not allowed to do damage ever? Well, I can't believe they ran away. That's weird. The only thing you had was Province Defense. Province Defense really shouldn't count against you for terms of running away, right? Does Province Defense make you more vulnerable because it makes you run away? Anyway, he lost some Long Dead. He killed a Basalt King. Wow. Let's see, so that was here. Oh dear, those barbarians just keep going. Yeah, I don't think anything else really happened here. Not really. Hey! Why would they attack? They're scouts! Are we ever going to see my provinces convert into forests? I've been excited all game, and previous games I've wanted to see growth grow things into forests, and here we are and it's not happening. Like, I know I'm order, and that should prevent random events somewhat, but not completely. I want to see it happen. I want to see my tiles turn into forest tiles. It's cool. He already owns this tile, though. How did he end up fighting dire wolves? I assume Tenchu's army is here. Probably marching this way. You're heading to here. Actually, we're probably gonna go here. That's probably a good spot to be. This one's already losing points. I don't think my gem counts went up any, but our income certainly did. Oh! We kept the forge. I'll miss the resources that I wasn't using, but hey. Okay. I don't think we gained a whole lot here. We'll have to just keep searching other places. Must always be gaining gems. Alright. Check this guy out. Check him out. So, Gaze of Death says it's a beam. Minimum 20 squares. This attack will affect anyone inside the area of effect. The area of effect of 1 will hit 1 square. Usually 3 human-sized opponents will be affected by this. If inside the area will be hit automatically. So, Beams of Death. For 10 damage, they get a save. Poison Cloud. Lots of health. It's a shame it doesn't have Trample, but it doesn't, so tough shit. No Trample for you. But you've got Fear 10! And I spent a lot of time thinking about Fear units, and so long as I can keep the Poison Resist up in battlefields, I can use these very effectively, I think. I mean, it depends on what we're up against, but so far as Fear effects go, these cannot be teleported. I tried to teleport them the other turn, and it did not move. So they are stuck. Not even an artifact can move them, and I'm not entirely sure why this guy has my gate stone, honestly. I don't remember... Why'd I had a reason to move you here. I'm sure I did. Look, it's been a week. It's been a week since I got a turn. I'm gonna have to try to remember what I was up to. Alright, so we can summon a couple of those a turn. Alright. The first vampire is here. Oh, and I forged the chains of Hadriex, because I'm sure no matter what happens, I won't be sorry to have this thing. 2 attacks around, one-handed weapon, and potentially I just take control of whatever it hits. I will, however, have to fight the occasional monster. So it just has to go in the hands of somebody who can handle it. Ah, he summons these for free every turn, does he? These could certainly go together with those poison clouds, couldn't they? Ah, trampling. Yeah, these will be good. Let's just summon those every turn. He can just do that from now on. I'm happy with it. Okay. We are going to be... Man, I've got like something like 11 vampires worth of blood just sitting around. How about that? I did make a brazen vessel. I need to make another blood item, the armor. I need to make the armor. But once I've got those, I also decided to start making one-handed swords. And I'm going to have to keep handing items to random guys just to clear my inventory. But yeah, I think boots of quickness and, you know, swords of sharpness and gate cleavers, I think those can do a lot of work for me down the road. The vampires probably want these. Check out Mr. Vampire. He's a 3/3 normally. I got a skull vest, but I don't know what this does. I assume it's going to summon bats or wolves or something. He doesn't have it on him. Wait, where does army come from? Oh, right! Thralls! He makes thralls for free. I have no idea what I'll do with those. Okay, so that's automatic. He doesn't actually need to do that. He'll just... That's just a thing that just happens. Those will be, ways to patrol and rest away. That's what those will be. And once I get enough vampires... Yeah, we're just gonna kind of go all over the place and blood hunt with them. We're capable of casting a lot of interesting things right now. Alright. I need this. Good work. I can't take the arm back, unfortunately, but you did a very big spell for me. A very big spell. So, I'm not gonna complain. Should we? If I could... if I make nothing but Archons, what would that be? 10, 20, 30, 40? A little more than 40? Every other turn they'd come in. So I could probably keep every fort going. We have a lot of forts that need a lot of things. Alright, first things first. The absolute certain thing we're doing. Before anything else. Yes. Every last tile is now under construction. Forts. Forts in every single tile. You want to invade this? Do you? I will have lots and lots and lots and lots of time to make you suffer for attacking me if you try it. Okay. I think that was the last one. Now, do we want to upgrade all of our forts? Yes, we do. But I kind of really want to make those Archons, but oh, I don't know. You know what? I have no idea what the fallout of casting this spell is going to be. If somebody declares war on me, I may change my mind. But tentatively, I'm going to say everybody gets an upgrade. So you can kind of tell if your enemy has vampires by looking for thralls. Go ahead and hire one of these. I guess you just searched this one and found nothing. We got a lab to work with, so maybe I can get you one heir. And I'll come back to this guy. Okay, this tile. Yes, a fortified city in a desert that has no population to speak of. Oh man, my population growth. It's just the growth scale. But still, that's 600 a turn. Look at this income. Look at this glorious income. Yeah, okay. Or would I be better off to make a bunch of pole marks? I don't know. Big guys to equip swords. Sure. I could also hire a whole lot of... Every tile I could try to hire these guys, but they'll be very limited by resources now. That doesn't mean I won't build gigantic hoplites everywhere. I most assuredly will. At some point. Imagine if I did put labs in every single tile. Madness, I know, but I could make guys in every single tile then. Archons. So, looking pretty good. Looks like we could spend all of our money on forts for a couple more turns. As I said, as long as no one declares war on me, I'm okay with that, much as I do want the Archons. But making these forts more difficult for enemies to conquer. Okay, this area definitely needs... This area is very important. We definitely need to build this area up. Specifically... Do I hire one of those? Okay. So... We'll need some more. We'll need some more. But at the rate we're gaining money, we'll probably have the rest of them under construction next turn. And yeah, it should be frickin' epic. Just try to attack it when every single tile is a fortress. Every single tile is a fortress. And if I spent a turn just on defenses, holy shit. Hold on, I have my cheat sheet that I wrote somewhere around here. I don't know where it is. I have an index card where I wrote out how much it costs for each point of PD. I don't know where it is right now. Crap, I really don't know where it went. Okay, well, I don't know how much PD I could buy in a turn, but it would be a lot! I could convert a lot of places to 30 PD in one turn. Or I could just make the border ridiculous. So first you attack into some absurd amount of PD, probably with some magical support. Then, depending on where you attack, I come at you with the arc, and the entire forest gets up and smacks you while the arc is blinding and diseasing your army. And then the turn after that, I've teleported in whatever army I wanted, basically. Maybe that's too optimistic of me. I've only got one gate stone. Anyway. And we're gonna have vampires, too! Alright, what do we need to figure out now? Well, I think the biggest thing to figure out is, what are we forging? Execute Christian. It's tough because I want everything. I kind of really want these worm skin boots. I kind of really want them. The Armor of Virtue seems really good as well. Returning on damage seems like a big deal. Of course, the magic lamp sounds amazing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to you. Okay. Every turn I should be able to summon a bunch of wolves. I could do that. Oh, I've got a discount, actually. It shouldn't be even that bad. Okay. Oh. Well, that's annoying. Fine. That brings you up to 4! I think I need to drop one more thing on you. 5. Okay. Now if I'm forging that ties up the ring of wizardry. I really want to make the vampires accelerate. But I don't think I have the ability to get enough blood on you. So you're already running sorcery and magi. There's just no way I can get your stats high enough to do it. Unfortunately. And you should forge for me one of this. That way we have another blood booster. Very important. There's also some death boosters we could make. Specifically, there's this one. I could make it. I totally could. What was the other death booster that I don't have? These sound just cool. I want them. Just because they're cool. I don't know. Was there another death booster? I feel like there was. It couldn't just be the two of them, right? Anyway, we'll try to make one of these. How much is that? I need to get something to death 4? Difficult. I don't have the capacity at this moment. Anybody got more than 2 death? Wait, no. Oh, no. Well, whatever. Alright, I'll figure out what I'm gonna do from here. I think that's the gist of the turn. From here, it's gonna be site searching and, really the question is, how will the other players react to my newfound wealth? Atlantis may immediately try to blast it, but he has no idea the amount of gems I put into it. I'm not saying he won't be able to dispel it, but it would be a commitment on his part. And I hope I get at least a few more rounds of this. I want to finish the forts and just start making Archons everywhere. I want to keep it. I want to keep this spell. If it gets dispelled, I'm not going to be able to recast it very well. So I'll have to cast something different, which might even be the spell it replaced. I might even just put that one back up. I'm afraid of what would happen if I didn't have a global boosting my income. So, gotta have one at least. I'm gonna have to go through this again, looking for unrest hotspots. I have a lot of forts that do not yet have patrols. And I kind of have to just go around and look. Okay, we can guess that guy's probably on the job with something good. The last couple of turns, I've had real bad unrest pop up in places. So, here's a place with 2 patrols. Okay, you're fine. Got patrols, even though you're a 32. Oh! Interesting, nobody has terrible unrest today. Neat. Actually holding out okay. A grotesque. What's a grotesque? Anyway, he's got a big old army there. Tenchi is being completely swallowed. Tenchi is still fighting in his territory, though. Yeah, this is a wall. Atlantis did this on purpose. This is a wall to prevent Lanka from getting at Tenchi over here on this side. Oh, right! The barbarians have now eaten 4 of your provinces. Okay, he's got somebody to deal with it. He's gonna finally counter that. Because that was hurting. It's painful to even look at. I mean, he's definitely up more than 4 down here, but still. Ow. You gotta get those back, man. You gotta get those back. We'll scooch to the edge of my border. Well, we'll probably go here. We can only go up to 3 candles anyway, but yeah, we'll push things around. Man, Tenshi was just destroyed. There's no saving him, even if you tried. Like, even if everybody united to try to save Tenshi, there's no saving him. He's done. There's no recovery. Well, maybe if everyone tried. But Atlantis got him good. Now, what's interesting is Atlantis still hasn't claimed the Throne of Storms. Oh, that's over here. Yeah, Atlantis should be having 3 thrones after this. We might want to up our defenses here a little. We might. Yeah, a few more priests would go in this. Alright then. Right. Is my research going up? I thought I stopped increasing it to 3,000. It seems to be getting better. Not that I'm complaining, but I'm not really hiring much in the way of mages, am I? I'm hiring some necromancers and some this and that, but I don't know. How many processions of the underworld can we run? That's a lot of death gems turning into a lot of... I don't know how many of these I really need, but I'll definitely distribute them. Guys, I really need, I really need a couple more, I really need a couple more guys to actually transport these around. But what can you do? We'll work on it. Alright, anyway. Last questions. I could hire them. I could hire them all! This is pretty much calcified. This is very hard to move at this point. Very difficult to get any movement there. I really thought he was going to make mummies. I was really curious to see fish people mummies. But at least as far as I can tell, that hasn't happened yet. So, I don't know what's up with that. We'll have to see. Oh, you need to go back to Makone. You're supposed to summon a thing. Oh, we don't have one in this corner, but I want to summon more of the other things. But, okay, yeah, alright. It's very important to have the Naiad network. They're actually kind of critical to my strategies, to have good nature casters everywhere, and the Spring Mages just ain't gonna cut it. Nor are my old sorceresses. Much as I like my Jade sorceresses, they've been a huge help all game. But you need a full Naiad in every corner of the Empire. And I'm gonna have to keep giving people junk. My treasury! It's too full! Alright. Anyway. That is turn number 73. 17 more till the end of the world begins. Okay. Were we dispelled? I don't think we were dispelled. We were not dispelled! We've got our first juggernaut, and we're going to start producing those. Processions of the Underworld, got a ton of those. Going to distribute, and lots of places for them to go. We also made the werewolf artifact, so we should be able to focus on getting patrols up everywhere. I made some brass bowl. I don't know. Why not? I made a couple. They seem like they're good. I want to put some defenses on that one throne, just in case. And... look at all the Raven Feasts. We make a lot of death gems from that. Pool of Perpetual Night next to the Well of Pestilence. Feels like those are related, doesn't it? Ah, jeez, kind of another dud. Man, I got so lucky with this one. Now I'm just kind of getting nothing. We've searched all these other points to the 9s and not found anything of value in them. Actually, I'm a little worried because my gem income is no longer growing. Did I even get anything? No, we didn't get anything else. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about that. I want my income to keep going up. Well, we'll just have to settle for having a whole lot more gold, and very soon a whole lot more vampire. So, we got 1 vampire last turn, now we've got 3, next turn we'll have 7. 7 vampires. Let's do that now. Let's do that now, then we'll go get onto those stuff. Oh. Oh, there, I got another one over there. No, we're good. We got enough. Alright. So. I need... look at you. Your free summoning units that I can use. I can use to patrol or whatever. Just for free. Alright. Cast ritual spell. Vampire. Vampire! Vampire! Oh, ho, ho, ho. Do I have any more of these? Not enough to keep up with demand. There's the werewolf thing. Oh, I'm making bows now. I've been meaning to build a bunch of these forever. I can surprise an opponent by doing a whole lot of archery from giants, and then they'll have to put up countermeasures for archery, but I can just put all the bows someplace else and switch strategies. It seems like it could be a really useful tool to have in my arsenal. We'll have to sort this out later. Okay, I've got more blood boosts. That's important. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, over here. So I should be able to summon piles of wolves, which is very nice. This is doing what it's doing. Next turn, I'll have to get myself 4 more of these, so that next turn we can finally spend all this, and we'll have just so many vampires, and then we'll start distributing them. They can blood hunt everywhere. Okay, what else did we get? I don't think we found any other sites. Man. Territory to search. This is a good site to search, I guess. Give me that. Alright. Fine. Go for it. Death gems with our calls. We're gonna make more. Oh, you guys are hoarding them. That's why. Yeah. spellcast this a few more times. I think we're mostly done with it. They're good for patrolling. I'm just gonna kind of put them all over the place, and that'll be that. Alright, you can go search this one. I do kind of want to put stuff everywhere. Labs, I mean. I'm just gonna I've been holding off, but actually he's doing surprisingly well. Actually, he's doing surprisingly well at holding off the candles. Tenchi. Let's see. We'll take a quick rundown of these. I don't think anything big has happened. It doesn't look to me like there's been a... But there could have been a big fight that I just didn't see. No, nothing that I can see. How come it's not happening? None of my provinces are turning to forests or farms, even though we have 5 growth. I'm disappointed. We've been at 5 growth for a while and not even 1. I thought that was going to be happening all the time. But not at all. I know some of it might be our order, but even so, like, we should be seeing growth. I mean, I want forests. It's part of my defensive strategy. Oh well. Alright. We have lots of gems. What we're gonna do next... Let's see... Not you. Cast Ritual Spell. I have been shifting things around. So you can see this guy just brought a load of stuff up here. This will be an interesting location to defend. I'll have to get some spellcasters here, but I mean... It would be interesting to defend this. We can certainly summon a whole lot more stuff if we want to, also. I need to go through my unrest, of course, and look for stuff. As we get even more blood hunters stacked, we'll be able to get even more out of Raven's Feast. There's also a crossbow that rapid fires I want to get as well. These are just gonna spray. These are just gonna spray tons of arrows everywhere. And I'll put it in the hands of my giants so that they'll have some force behind them. But the crossbows are gonna hit harder and hit with magic. There we go, look at that. A whole row of swords of sharpness that can be paired with shields. These are also interesting for spraying damage. But they only do a maximum of 1, so we don't need giants using them, and they make minions. They're interesting. They're very different. I wouldn't mix the two, because this would create illusions, and then these arrows would hit the illusions and dispel them, because this is just going to spray everywhere. Different tools for different battlefields. Anyway. So... let's go for a second through my national overview. And then we'll go to something else. Let me see. A 26? Alright, Greenwoods. You're not very well defended, patrolled. You've only got the 1. What if... let me see. I need somebody... ah, you. Oh, you're supposed to grab guys and move them. You're perfect. Okay. This is not cursed, right? not cursed. Definitely not cursed. Okay. Put this on. Yeah. It's not cursed. I can take it off. Okay, good. Just want to make sure. It feels like the kind of thing that would be, you know? So, if I do this, next turn they're going to get a whole bunch of wolves and a werewolf and can just patrol this province. Maybe I should advertise that by letting other people know. Maybe I should put it deeper in. That's actually a good point. Where do I have unrest that doesn't border anyone? I don't know. I'll think about it. Alright, look, this is a tile that's getting unrest and has no protection at all. There we go. That's a better spot. Do that one. Okay. So they'll have a werewolf and a bunch of wolves that can patrol. That'll push the unrest down, and it'll be nice. And I can do it every single turn for free. So our whole empire is going to fill with wolves. Okay. There's only 2 questions we need to answer now. The first is, can we finish constructing all of our forts, upgrading them, and start working on the mass production of Archons? And what artifact are we building now? Well, I kind of want this guy to continue producing juggernauts, but let's take a moment. What do we want most now? We have a lot of options. I kind of just want this one. I've been wanting this one. It's always on my mind. I don't want this one. I want this one. I want to have a Jinn. He's got really good stuff. Yeah, this one. This one is definitely something we should be considering. Definitely should be considering that one. I still haven't made the wormskin boots, even though I really think these are good. I still haven't made this armor, even though I consider it to be amazing. I should probably make the crown. I think the crown is top tier. I should probably get that made. I mean, we are doing a whole archery thing, and this would be pretty awesome. It would be pretty awesome. We have a lot of other potential artifacts we could make as well. A great deal. I should probably go through all of them again and think. I want the flying ship. I'm actually leaning towards the Dome of the Ancients, even though I don't want to give up Astromat stuff right now. This one is also crazy. No, we're not doing any of those. I'm gonna have him just make another Juggernaut. Dominion Spreader 1. Very important, that. What's your patrol strength? Really? This doesn't inspire the people? Strike terror in them? Okay. Alright, what I should do with these is, I need to make... Did I never make one? I need a mirror that hides units. I need something to hide the units. We'll come back to that thought. Alright, we're gonna go to you. Okay. You really stretched yourself to make that soul stone, didn't you? This is an interesting option to get rid of something. Just surprise, their hero comes at you, kills this guy, and gets banished. It's not expensive either. This costs nothing. You can just throw it out. If I thought I could bring my fortresses up another step, I would totally go for the Forgotten Tome. I am tempted to go for the Manual of Crossbreeding. The Tome of Gaia is pretty good, actually. It's just a booster, but it's just a good booster. And boosters will always have value. Reinvigoration 10 is pretty good. I really am gonna regret if I don't have this armor, aren't I? This would just give me Vine Men every turn. I could be casting and just making unending Vine Men in combination with, there's a nature spell I can cast to get a guy who gets another bonus to Vine Men. This could be producing a lot of Vine Men. Problem is, I don't really see a lot of value to Vine Men. They're fine, they fill up your stuff, but they'll just get destroyed by some of the crazy magic and stuff. I just don't see them really doing a whole lot. I'd like to have them, but I don't want to prioritize them. What about... This is just a simple weapon, but it's got 12 on its attack and 6 on its defense, and it hits really hard. And I kind of want it. Okay, you know what we should go with, actually? Where is it? The sickle whose crop is pain. I could have one of my, Stygian ones, the River Styx ladies. I could have one of them boosted 3 times, make this. Certainly is tempting. I could definitely see making a play with that. Could get a lot of death gems. A lot of them. This is cheap? If I want somebody just making undead, it would pay for itself pretty quickly, and it would just make undead. Make more undead. Oh, this thing is so cool. I don't know. Alright, tentatively, I do want the sickle whose crop is pain at some point. I want a lot of things, but for the moment, since there's no one for me to fight at this moment, I'm gonna go with something that will pay me every turn. You know what? Let's actually go with the stupid eye. It'll generate 2 a turn. It'll get me 2 water gems every turn. It won't even cost that much. Yeah. We'll just put it on somebody and they'll just have it. It's a fire booster, so there's that going for it. It's nothing special, but it's nice. I could reconsider it. I could reconsider it and make something different instead. Things we need to do. I need to put up wind and nature domes over a whole lot of my locations. All the important places need them. That's the combo I'm going. Nature and wind. I might decide to build the artifact dome as well. I haven't decided. I might decide to, though. but it can only be in one place at a time, which might be critical if it's the right place, or I might continually fumble and put it in the wrong place and it never does anything. I don't know. I'll think about it. For now, though, I do think I need to just produce juggernauts every turn. And I really wish I would find more astral gems. Come on, in this desert, just find me some astral gems. There's gotta be more than a wind spire out here. Search everything to the limit. Alright, right, so basically in here. Last question is, how many cities can we upgrade? A great question. Alright, let me see. We were working our way this way. Okay, this tile. I think I had to cut off a couple I had started to retrieve money. Okay. Let's see. This one. Is this one under construction? I don't see it's okay, it is. This one is not. How much money do we really have in the scheme of things? You know, normally for anything else, all these forts would mean you'd be making so much more money, but because of our unrest problem, we don't get the same returns. But that's okay. We don't need to, you know, we got plenty of money. What we need is to be absolutely absurdly difficult to conquer. We just want an invading army to be miserable. And there are plenty of ways to do that. I also have a bunch of terrible options if I want them. Okay, this is my money left over. At this point, I'm pretty sure I might have missed one somewhere, but I don't think I did. I think I got them all constructing. I think. Let's check over here. I don't see any forts finishing construction this turn. So yeah. We'll keep up with forts upgrading. But at this point, this money is all mine to do whatever I want with. Do we want a whole bunch of labs? No. Yes, this would be a blood hunt site. Any place that could be a blood hunt site should get a lab. And it would also let me make more archons in more places. But on a whole, no. Okay, is there a way I can... Could I tell you what to construct from this menu? Like, I want an archon. No. I must go through by hand. Very well. I have time, but... I'm gonna actually need a whole bunch of these. For this turn, I'm going to produce these. We'll start the Archons next turn. These are plenty useful. These are plenty useful on the on and off the battlefield. And you need one in every single fort for the falls. So I think this is a wise investment because we have a ton of provinces that are going to need them. And having a whole pile of them to move around. You should be making 2 of these a turn. Oh well. Let's see. Push that there. Push that there. We do want more of those. in position. We've already got 2. It's alright. They're going to get distributed all over the place. We'll just distribute 1 to there. I'm fine with that place just producing necromancers. I'm fine with having more and more of these. Death 2 might not seem that great when I've got the vampires coming in with Death 3. Not to mention the Stygian ladies. But on the other hand, these guys stitch together stuff, which is really useful. Definitely useful. Uh-oh. But I need those. No, it's fine. We'll transfer these to the new vampires, and we'll produce a bunch next turn. We're not going to cast Procession a whole lot more. Actually, because that'll move the troops. Oh, shit. Are you kidding? Do you have 75 of them? Oh, well, that's only here's a few. Okay, anyway. Yeah, you're just going to ferry these around, and next turn I'll have... here you go. I have a couple of these to distribute. Yeah, I made a couple of these specifically for this. So they're going to distribute these all around. They produce food, they reduce unrest, they're great. I have to spend time figuring out what to forge. Anyway, we have only spent a fraction of our money. We need to spend more. We've spent a lot of this game recruiting death mages. It started with the Zots. Now it's necromancers and vampires. Whoops. Oh my, how long have you been doing this? Oh my! Well, this actually kind of resolves... Yeah, I have to, one for you, one for you, one for you. See, we just need to get one of these in every single tile. And, I don't mind having a bunch of extras. They're good. The maintenance cost of all these added guys is probably going to be awful, but who cares? I don't mind. I don't mind at all. They're good. And also, with our growth rate being 5 and our global for however long it lasts before somebody takes it from me, we have, oh, that's not a fort yet. We've got a pretty good, you have purses? Oh, you're carrying these. I'll just let her have them for now. You can go here. Yeah. We're probably gonna end up installing labs everywhere. I know they're so expensive. They're an Archon and a half each. But, I don't know. I think it's worth doing. Maybe it's not. Maybe I won't. I probably won't. No, I probably won't. I'll put labs in some of them. It bugs me to have these guys sit around in places where there's nothing for them to research, but... what's going on here? I need to give you this. No, I don't. You have her. You don't need this. We'll figure out that later. I'll sort out... I've noticed a few people are diseased here and there. I'm gonna have money left over. Awesome. We're gonna be pumping them out everywhere. And the funny thing is, the Archons are technically cheaper per turn than these guys, because you only pay the price every other turn. So, If we have leftover money when we're building these, we're just gonna have leftover money. So I'll make at least some additional labs then. But, there we go. I think that's a full cycle. 6,000 left. Amazing. Do we want to hire these guys everywhere? I don't know. I kind of just want to keep stacking mages. Giants are good, but yeah, I probably want to put a giant on every tile. A few more giants. I kind of wish that I had both money spells. If only we hadn't replaced our other money spell. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Alright, well, whatever. I'm gonna spend some more gems, go through what we're crafting for the turn, and that's pretty much it for the moment. As I said, I may or may not change my mind on the artifact. We're actually gonna increase our research skill, our research speed, because of all these new hires. But yeah, we have to have them for every single fort. Every single fort must have them. It's actually late spring. Some of these won't even be done. Oh well. We'll do it anyway. Yeah. So, aside from hiring troops, what else could I do with money? I wonder if any other player is willing to sell me gems right now.